Hello, my name is Glenn Becker with the Belleville Boot Company, and we're coming to you from our humble headquarters here in Belleville, Illinois. We're introducing a new and very unique tactical product to the marketplace. We call the technology Fat Max. We call the series of boots the Max series. And so meet Fat Max. His dad was a combat boot and his mom was a feather pillow. We're utilizing obviously our 115-year history as a boot maker to develop a new boot, and we're targeting it for law enforcement and security professionals. And it's a new category of boot. We really haven't seen boots out there in this category. It's called the Maximalist category. And it's the opposite of minimalism. Where minimalism mimicked bare feet, Maximalist provides ultimate cushioning. And that's one of the marks of a Maximalist boot. So here we have the 8-inch side zip version of our Maximalist series, our Max series. Starting with a few basic pointers about what makes a boot a Maximalist boot, it starts really with the technology that we're using in the midsole. You can see that this is a very thick midsole. It's much thicker than typical boots that you see. And the benefit of that is we're able to put a lot of very lightweight cushioning in the midsole. And the cushioning leads to better shock attenuation. Now, we've tested dozens of boots in the marketplace, some from ourselves, our competitors, and we're kind of using the United States military as the basis for improving shock attenuation. This is a standard military combat boot. It is required to have a minimum of 18 peak G's of decelerating force in the heel and 14 peak G's of decelerating force in the forefoot. Now, in our Max series and with our Fat Max midsole technology, instead of using or utilizing the 18, we are down to 7.8 peak G's of deceleration. Now that's very technical talk, it's physics, it's biomechanics. It ultimately means though that you're just not going to feel the shock of all day wearing these boots, stepping with these boots. Most of the law enforcement officers who will wear these are people that have a load, they're carrying their gun, their vest. There's 20, 25, 30 pounds associated with an average street officer. This technology is going to take a lot of that weight off, and it's really going to refresh the feet and the ankles and the knees. So that is one of the keys to Maximalist footwear, is this thick footbed and its superior shock absorption and shock attenuating characteristics. Another is the height of what you're standing on. It's called stack height. I have a cutaway of our 6-inch Fat Max I'd like to show you here. You can see all this foam. If we include the depth of our Ortholite footbed, we have about a 33 millimeter stack height here. That's compared to 22 to 24 for most of the industry. And here in the forefoot, we have about a 6 millimeter drop, so we're in the 27 to 28 millimeters of stack height in the forefoot. And if we remove this, we have about 27 millimeters of foam, and here in the forefoot about 21 millimeters of foam. So that is, again, extraordinary cushioning, and all of it is there for the comfort of the wearer. Now, to help with ankle stabilization, we'd like for you to note that if you look at the Fat Max midsole technology from the outside, it's almost 2 inches in height, 50 millimeters. But looking at the inside, you can see that there's about a 10 millimeter drop that goes where your foot actually sits on top of the foam. And that's very important because that creates a bellied out space that your foot sits in, a type of cradle, and it really improves ankle stability and reduces the chance of spraining your ankle. And to that means we've also made the Max series extremely stable by widening the platform that it's on. This is about 10 millimeters wider across the ball of your foot. So you're on a very stable platform and your foot is sitting down inside of this deep Max cushioning, so it creates a great deal of protection as well as comfort. We are offering the Max in 3 different styles, and I've been showing you the 8-inch side zip non-waterproof. There's a few other features that are worth mentioning in this boot. We did not skimp on the upper, although we're talking mostly about the technology associated with the midsole. Beginning with the side zipper. This is a urethane coated waterproof YKK zipper. It has a very, very easy action on it. Just a high top value, high quality zipper, one of the best that can be bought. We are also using in the upper a Destination P mesh. This is a mesh that has a chain link construction. It has a very high tensile strength, and it's extremely breathable. We've combined the Destination P mesh with a dual spacer lining, and air moves right through it. This will be a highly, highly breathable boot. Also, something to note with this series of boots, for walking comfort and motion, we're using a rocker style last. And that simply means that rather than the boot flexing and a lot of toe flex, that you strike with the heel, you transition, and you roll off with minimal effort. And you can see by the shape of the outsole how it comes up that there's a little more toe spring here, a little more heel spring here, and that's by design so that when you step, you're actually rolling and your foot's working a lot less, and again, you're reducing all-day fatigue, and your feet should feel much, much fresher at the end of the day. And topping off the series, and staying with the bottoming, the strength of the bottoming components, we're using an exclusive Vibram street outsole. This outsole, you'll notice, is flat. We've seen a real trend that officers on the street are preferring flat bottom shoes. And we've partnered with Vibram. Very good slip resistance. This is their TC4 compound, so we should get the best of slip resistance in long street wear. And last but not least, our first collaboration ever with the Ortholite footbed people. Ortholite's one of the largest providers of footbeds in the world. They are in all of the high-performance athletic brands and all the high-performance hiking brands. It's our first collaboration with them. You see Fat Max here with Ortholite. And we really like just the natural features that Ortholite has. It's highly breathable, it transports moisture, it's antifungal. There's just a lot of features in this Ortholite footbed that make it part of the package, and very, very exciting for us to finally partner with them. So, the Fat Max series, or the Max series with the Fat Max technology, I should say. We have the 8-inch side zip, and we have the 6-inch side zip, again featuring the urethane waterproof easy slide zipper. And last but not least, we have an 8-inch waterproof, again with all the features and benefits that we've explained in the Max series. This series will be available from the Belleville Boot Company in March of 2016. Thank you.